It's very important to use flow if you're an active trader. You have to use options flow because sometimes the options flow would help have more conviction in your trades. The way I use the option flow is I'm always looking, is there a news? Is there a catalyst? Is there a technical setup? What is the trend? And I'm looking for the flow in the side of the trend. I don't really care if the flow is opposite the trend. For me to have a high probability trading setup, A+ trading setup, the repeat option flow should be on the side of the trend. Example here, Meta, which was a huge trade today for us, a huge winner. So Meta, in the pre-market, my plan was there was a news that Meta is considering AI data center project versus $200 million. I gave a support of 661. I gave a resistance of 664. Once it breaks 64, use the clouds to long it. I had a neutral bias because market was kind of a weak and not really doing much. But as soon as the market opened, that bias changed to a bullish bias because Meta reclaimed the clouds after first 10 minutes. So this is where Meta became bullish and we started to see flow come in. So there was a lot of flow that started to come in. We have multiple flow scanners, Ghost board, amazing flow scanner. You must use it. So the flow started to come in. There was a lot of flow coming for 660 calls and 750 calls as well. 750 calls was more interesting to me because it was out of the money. Before the flow, I already gave it as a long over the 3450 and then there was this MTF long. I was on the voice talking about the Meta flow coming in first 10-15 minutes. The flow continued to come in and that's when I told my community that you need to hold Meta long because there's a lot of flow. And it was a continuous repeat flow. That gives you more conviction. That's why I was giving very high targets there. I was giving 670, 680 targets. Right out of the move at 10 a.m., I gave my 678, 680 targets. And by 11:40, we met both our targets. We met 678, then we also met our 680 targets. And after that, even when the market was a little weak, Meta still held the trend. There's still flow coming in. And that's when I said 685 target. We did not hit 685 because market kind of pulled back. And once it broke the 512s, that's where we exited the trade. And also the flow kind of died after that. So that's the reason the flow is very important. Try Ghost board, pretty good option flow tool. AI option flow tool really helps us out in the community. I have multiple flow scanners for free available in our community that traders can use. So use a technical system, use the flow in the side of the trend for having a high probability trade.
Come to trade with Ripster. Join the community at www.tenettradegroup.com.